Hi, welcome to another episode of Barry's Backyard BBQ. I'm going to fire up the grill here real quick. Just got a regular pan on the grill. We're going to do meatballs today, and we're going to do them a kind of unique way. But first, I'm going to take a couple seconds and say, wow, look at my new apron that I got for my birthday. My wife made it for me. Isn't that fabulous? Because she hand cross-stitched everything in it. That's spectacular, huh? Woo! Okay, now back to the original plan of what we're doing here. Okay, we got some just regular meat. Hamburger that was thrown in the refrigerator. Nothing special, it's just 80-20. No big deal. And then I use my own breadcrumbs, because I can't actually have bread, so I've got to have like an actual sourdough type of bread. So that's what these breadcrumbs are here. And then I've got a crazy mixture of like an olive oil, but it's got like a real heavy garlic soaked oil to it. Not everybody's going to have access to it, because there's a Syrian restaurant that's a couple towns over that I get it from. Some onion powder, some paprika, some basil, some regular black pepper, some ranch seasoning, and of course we add some buttermilk to make sure that it breaks down the meat and tastes really great on these meatballs. Alright, we are back. I ended up putting on my gloves so we could get in there and really mash up with the meat and everything like that. We're going to start throwing in some spices now. I don't measure anything, I just kind of throw it all in. First we'll start off with some of the drier stuff so that I ain't getting all nasty and meat juice all over everything. I'd say we probably got about 1.5 pounds of meat. So for 1.5 pounds of meat, I'm just going to add a little bit, about that much breadcrumbs, nothing special. Going to just dump in some onion powder. Of course, you know, you can never have too much onion powder or garlic powder. We're going to throw in some cayenne or some paprika. One of these days I'm actually going to find the smoked paprika that I like, but for now we're just adding some paprika. Throw in some pepper. And one of my favorites, it's really good for your health and everything like that, is basil. And then, of course, we're going to add in some ranch seasoning to it. And this is actually about 1/2 pack already. I've used a little bit out of it. So I'm probably going to pour in, I'll probably pour in the rest of it. Why not? Let's be happy. Ranch makes everybody happy. Now we're going to start adding in our meat. And like I said, it's probably about close to about 1.5 pounds, somewhere in around there. It's still got some ice crystals to it, but then as far as the buttermilk, just add a splash to it. We don't want to add too much. We don't want like really soggy meatballs or anything like that. And then with this, we're going to add just a dash to it. And then we're going to add it to the actual cooking. Now that everything's getting hotter, start mixing all this up. Oh, can you smell the goodness coming out of that? And believe it or not, with all these breadcrumbs and everything, it is still just a little bit dry. So, with my fingers that I haven't touched any of the raw meat with, we're going to add a little splash more buttermilk. Oh, can I smell that garlic oil cooking now? Woo. I'm going to throw in some more garlic and oil there. And put the lids back on them because, of course, you know, we've always got some little insects flying around here, and my luck, I'll take a swig of it and I'll get a bee in it. Alright. Now it's looking nice, and you don't want it too wet, and you definitely don't want it dry, so we'll get some nice sized meatballs out of this. Make sure they're nice and juicy. I like to make them about that size right there. We'll make them all up here. And then we're going to hear that nice sizzle in the grill when we put it in. Alright, we're done rolling most of the meatballs. I still got one more to go, but I can't get to them all. So, we're going to open that. We're going to open up that. And are you ready for the sizzle? Oh, listen to that. Oh, yeah. Get some of that juice rolling around in here. Make some room for these other ones. Oh yeah. And we want to be careful when we're putting the meatballs in so that we don't get really burnt. And of course we always got one little teeny tiny meatball compared to the rest of them. Alright, we're going to let that cook for a bit. Close the lid. And we're going to throw up some sizzle, some flavor, and we'll be right back. Okay, hi, we are back. And look at these meatballs sizzling up. They're actually falling apart in here. They're so soft. We might be not making meatballs. We might be making loose meat sandwiches. I don't know. They're so juicy. Look at that. They're just falling apart in there. Don't want them to burn. I guess that's what you call a tender meatball. I can't even flip them. Well, they're definitely cooking up pretty nice. Might have to switch tactics and use a flipper instead of this. Well, put that back down, let them cook up a little bit more, and we'll decide on whether these are going to be meatballs or sloppy joes. One of the two. Okay, it's been about 3-4 minutes. I'm going to check them again. Definitely getting done. Leave them in a few more minutes, and we'll do the pan flip and keep them around, but they are definitely staying a meatball consistency, so we're going to continue with calling this episode Meatballs. Alright, we're back. Oh yeah, look at all that. We're going to throw our little meat probe in here. That was 180, 193. Yeah, they're 182, 192. They're definitely done. So, while you were gone, I was trying to flip some. As you can see, they kind of fell apart, and we no longer have meatballs. We have like a minced meat almost. They're so soft. But I'm going to throw another flip on these, a couple of them. Cook them for a second longer, and then they're going to come out, because we know that they're done. They're at 192. That's definitely way over the temperature. Yeah, we'll cook them for a couple more seconds there and get some of the flavors locked in there. And then we're going to take them out and put them on the plate and give them a taste. Alright, we're back again. They're looking good. So we're going to take off at least one of these. We'll give them a little shot here. Flip some of them. But we'll at least get some of them in here. And I'll take a little taste of them, let you know how they came out. And of course I'm going to let it cool a little bit because we don't want to burn our mouths. Look at the steam coming off of them bad boys. They're not quite meatballs, but they're meat chunks, we're going to call them. They were so tender. Oh yeah. Oh, perfection. Now again, you can do them any way you want, but that's gonna wrap it up for another episode of Barry's Backyard BBQ. And again, look at my nice apron that my wife made me for my birthday. Had to throw that one in too again. And make sure you click and subscribe, and we'll see you on another episode of Barry's Backyard BBQ.